evening, Abuja, and his housing matters on Armed Forces Radio 107.7 Abuja. And today, Studio Choke, just as my co-host, um, Miss Lizzie talk, and we're going to be talking a whole lot of things today. Lizzie,
Yes.
we're not going to give detailed stuff on what is trending in housing. I will just run through with a couple of trending topics and issues on us. Today, we're going to look at demolitions within the Abuja Municipal Area Council (AMAC), and we're going to see. We'll open the phone lines, and we will let Abuja people have their own contribution. And Lizzie, let me just run through. Over the weekend, there was a clash between the Department of Development Control officials and FCC, Federal, what do they call that, Protection Council, FCCPC. And there was a demolition at
Right.
Kuchi Bena in Gwarimpa. Yes, and the locals called FCCPC and they complained to them, and the officials of FCCPC came down and they had a clash with Department of Development Control that they didn't actually give them notice of demolition before the Department of Development Control, went to the community and demolished it. A lot of local inhabitants, most especially Gwari locals, were there, and there was chaos. Another thing that trended is that the Lagos State Governor, Governor Sanwo-Olu, recently within the week commissioned a 300-unit housing estate at the popular Abraham Adesoya estate in Lekki, and we are hopeful that at least it may look like a sprinkle in the ocean, but it will go a long way in ameliorating the housing needs of most Lagosians. Another thing that's trended is there is a report by the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics. They came up with a report that a lot of Nigerians are suffering under high rent, and most of them are migrating outside major cities to seek for lower cost of housing. Yes, you see somebody before that lives in Gwarimpa. From Gwarimpa, he moves to Kubwa. From Kubwa, he moves to from Kubwa, he moves to the next one. What do they call it? Day. From Day, he gets to Giri. From Giri, he gets to Zuba. From Zuba, Gwagwalada. Instead of people to keep moving to the city center that is closer to them, where they keep migrating far, and they now spend more hours commuting to work, and this affects the lifespans of Nigerians. So I think we need to do much about that, and for that, that's what trended. There's a new music in town released by a Lagosian on. It's related to housing. It was like probably the music trended throughout online on X, where the young man was asking the landlord's daughter out, and in retaliation, the landlord now increased his rent and eventually gave him a quit notice, and he sang about it and all of that. So a lot of Nigerians reacted to it online, but because of time constraint, I won't be able to to bring that to your notice.
At least you go play the music, make they hear now.
I go play am lazy. I go play am later. I go play am make our audience. So for us, that's what's trended for today. During the week, in what's trending on housing. Lizzie,
Right.
do you have any comments?
One more. Yeah, when you talk about demolition, my heart still goes out to people who are currently facing demolition along the Apple mechanic because of the road expansion going on there. A lot of people are actually having high blood pressure, tension. They don't know where to go to, even though the government claimed that they were giving notice, or some of them have had notice of over 2 years to leave that premises because it will be demolished and the road will be expanded. Now it's coming with high speed. I think the tractors and co have gotten to as far as ShopRite, after even up to Kabusa Junction, and it's speedily approaching the Apple mechanic, and there's a lot of tension within the artisans there, and they're panicking and all of that. So we are hoping that, I don't know, thank God we have someone, their Messiah is in our studio, so he's going to speak extensively on all these things that's happening and see how we can proffer solutions to this whole thing.
So I'm going because we have a lot of conversation today, and we have somebody in our midst who is going to lend credence to a lot of these findings, a lot on housing. Is going to properly, unveil. Is go-
Okay. Yeah. So he's going to unveil this whole story. But before we do that, we want to quickly appreciate one of the sponsors of this particular episode of this program, which is the person of AY Adado Properties Limited. AY Adado Properties Limited is an A-list property company in Abuja FCT right now, selling quality, verified, vetted project properties within the high blue areas of Abuja. I'm talking about the Asokoro 2, which is behind Abacha Barracks. For the military personnel, there's a lot of discount that is going on for you guys, both military and paramilitary. And then after that, they also have properties located at the Katabe extension axis, that is at the back of ECOWAS Estate by Katabe extension. Those ones are also quite affordable because they're running a whole lot of Christmas promo this period. I tell people that the lovers of real estate that this is the best time to invest in real estate. You can never go wrong when it comes to real estate. When you buy these properties, you will definitely enjoy them in the future. It's a very good investment. There are some properties that we sold for over 45 million naira 2 years ago. Those properties are going for 125, 150 million naira. In the space of 1 year, you see how it's skyrocketed and it has added so much value. And one good thing about our properties is that you can actually buy from here, and when you're ready to sell, we will still help you to sell it. That is just what we tell you. So that's the whole beauty of this whole kind of investment, real estate investment. The company also has the area of the properties also have the properties located at Idu by the Army Estate, the Army land. This particular estate is called the Maida City, and the Maida City is fast developing, and there is already 80% of. We have sold out the phase one of this particular estate, and we are currently in phase two, and we are selling off-plan properties there. So if you want us to build for you, all you just need to do is to purchase, and we build it. And once you're done paying with your money, when you're done paying money, you give us 6 months for us to develop for you, and then to be ready. If you want us to develop to the semi pre-finished, we can help you to develop to pre-finish. And if you also want us to develop to the finished, completely finished, we also help you to do that. We have done the coverage, the gatehouse, and everything. All their basic amenities is set in this Midas City. Guys, what are you waiting for? Last but not the least, of another properties for today that we're talking about is the Apple Trade Hub. The Apple Trade Hub is located in Apple just by the Apple Primary. It's 5 minutes from the Apple shop, right? It's over 600 shops that is listed there. You can use it for warehouse, you can use it for your normal shop, you can use it for all kind of business you want to do. And it's currently booming. It's in the city center, road network, massive car park, basic amenities are there, and they are good. So people that are they are being affected by this current explode expansion at the Apple axis can quickly come here, grab a shop, buy, and you can also buy and rent it, and it's a very good investment. So the company also have hybrid properties in Guzape too, and of course have some shops for rent at GSM Village. So any one of these particular things that we talked about now that you're interested in, make sure you're calling the number to call to get all the details of this particular property is 081 621 69368. Let me take it again. 081 62169368. Deco, over to you. You can introduce your guest now. Our guest, our president. I don't want to bite my tongue when I'm introducing all these big men. If we talk about them, or you don't talk and word the way it's supposed to be. So calm down now. Never reach for you to talk. Oh God, damn. Oh, okay. So
You don't come spoil my profile. And my profile now was
no dey spoil I know.
How people see this kind of trouble? This kind wahala.
So on the studio today we have the chairmanship candidate of the African Democratic Congress ADC Dr. Moses Ogidi Paul, fondly known as Dr. Mo, who is a social activist, a thought leader, an author, and organizer with over 20 years of impactful service. He is the convener of Free Nigerian People, founder of Free Nigeria Movement and Foundation, and a strong voice for justice, youth empowerment, civic education, and environmental sustainability. Dr. Mo is also the national coordinator of Yell Out Nigeria, general secretary of the Obedient Movement, and a key figure in the Obidati Presidential Campaign Council. He is also the author of Pillars of Hope and the Nigerian Dream. Dr. Mo remains a symbol of hope, audacity, and resilience, inspiring Nigerians to believe in a better tomorrow. Let's officially welcome Dr. Mo to the studio. Dr. Mo, we're so excited to have you.
I'm really happy. Pass.
Dr. Mo, we're happy to have
So, Dr. Mo, a quick one. We are talking about, let's just go straight to the point. Over the past 20 years, or ever since I came to Abuja, or ever since Abuja was, is now became a capital, there's this issue of demolition, whether they are legal or illegal. There's even a department for resettlement in FCDA that takes care of resettlement. But what's your take on this demolition? How best do you think we can do better to ameliorate the plight of locals?
Like you, me, I don't dey for this Oba for almost 40 years. Now, yeah, I go primary school now. Now, yeah, I do primary school. Now, yeah, I do secondary school. Now, yeah, I get my PhD. So, people, they think say because I don't travel over 20 countries, don't they talk for Wodo Igbo and all of that. Me, I know this stage here, and I hear all of us will come back.
And they tell you, I didn't that kind of
That kind of thing now. If I go London after 2 weeks, but don't they scratch me and they come back home.
It's not
That's why this matter where they talk, they pay me.
Okay.
Now that's why they see say they follow the protest, they do all kinds of things, especially when they just begin pursue people from house, children no day school, healthcare center just they break everywhere. Things no be like say who come the day in charge now for all this kind of thing. So it pain. And that's why I happy say I come this program because now the real thing will affect our humanity now what they talk about here.
Honestly, believe me.
How can say as we did like this? I don't live for Gwarimpa for 20 years, for example. You see this in where they talk about demolition. And the experience why they carry come back because me, I don't do London, I don't do US, I don't travel plenty places, Dubai, all those kind of places.
To be honest with you, I never believed that you know how to speak.
That's why when you were introducing me, you're trying to spoil my profile and saying I'm a big man. No, me na grassroots though.
But Dr. Mo, you na big man.
We can
accept it.
Wait be that one.
Oh yeah, talk. I know one scatter table, small table we will manage. Okay, no, wahala no dey.
That's why you can't talk waiting now. This is my own people wey come dey go then they think say
you know say on your profile tick like Momo.
I believe that matter. Nah, that one go shop. Where housing don't turn to luxury for this kind of place. Wetin you want to talk?
You no lie.
You come be like say na one kind juju or spirit come dey do. See wetin you been dey explain. Young people wey we deal with, dem go move. Person dey Gwarimpa before you don't escape.
No, not true now.
Now what you dey talk? That's why this matter dey joke like this.
Do you know people come? I know somebody personally.
You see this matter they talk. That's why I go talk something now where go help this conversation.
Right.
You see anything that say nation building, we say leadership, we say governance.
Right.
You see this is why they talk. Now they control housing, they control school, they control health, they control our road, they control everything we concern us.
Yes, no.
But guess what? If we don't do politics, we no go fit enter those things. You see, as you introduce me, say, me, I don't dey street for all these years. Co-founder of Amumu don't do. We don't do. They carry placard. They go everywhere. Make I tell you, as in demolishers, so go fight. But then go pursue the people. Hey, children go come up for school. We go fight. Then go bring them back. The last time when children they out of school for Amak, over 4 billion nine disappeared. Teachers, everybody just they suffer. That's why the thing they pain now. But our people don't understand, say, now leadership. Because if you don't get leadership, we get framework.
Right.
Make I no come they speak that big English
No,
again.
no, we go nice school.
Then they talk some data planning, housing planning. You if you dey for UK now, you get one time, you get one auntie wey I carry come this studio now we dey talk. When we dey for London dey waka, we go come dey look up, we go see house. I come say, you know say London be like say as Amak be for Abuja for FCT. You understand? So that na the capital. E just be like say you dey Washington DC. You understand? You come see house wey dem write 1852.
I dey tell you.
I go come dey wonder say how dem go come get house. No be say only say never how house go dey for 500 years inside London. Why they no demolish am?
They dey maintain am, those house strong pass you.
Na part of wetin I wan talk with that because wetin dey happen to our people, whether native or native like us wey don dey here, we be native here. Yeah, you know my name na Shokolo because me na native where I be here. Wetin you see when you come dey do people wey demolition don become say when I come look you like this, come as you take one introduce me, I'll just say as Amak chairman, I say make una go demolish her house. Why she dey? It don't become tool for intimidation.
Yeah.
You understand?
You know, like this person, you go demolish.
Come the wicked them,
they go tell you say, may you,
but because the point be say, if na get leadership, we get plan for people. It gets some places where we relocate. What we are saying is that leadership needs human face. When we dey talk say policy, we dey talk say reform, all those things get human face because after all is said and done, you need all this language and things with the policy and all of those things. Not before hey they hang now. At the end of the day, it falls back on the ordinary people. Somebody go to talk say all the data where they talk, everything. I don't say we dey error, but honestly, na nonsense if there's no food on the table.
Don't be lie.
When person, do you understand? Person don't even get money to come work. You say things they work. Person look at young people. Somebody graduate, you finish school 20 years, 10 years. You cannot even get you don't even feel get house. House house na foundation.
So Dr. Mo, you see, we promise Abuja people say we are passionate about housing. We are sad that when elections come around and people don't talk about housing, I'm using this platform to publicly solicit that if you want to contest in this forthcoming AMAC election, please reach out to us. I will bring you here. Come and talk about your housing policy. We've seen politicians, they just want to come. They will tell you, I'm going to do roads. I'm going to do health centers. I'm going to give free education. I'm going to do schools. I'm going to empower women and youth. Nobody talks about housing. The conversation around housing is non-existent. It's not even nobody talks about it.
Yet it's a major.
It's a major because in all of this, you need a place to stay before you can pass good road. You need a place to stay before you can visit an hospital. You cannot visit hospital and you sleep on the streets. So this conversation, Dr. Mo, this housing, what is your blueprint for AMAC residents as it regards housing?
This way you talk now, very strong thing. Before I dive into that, even the one way they talk say they want to do education. No be children they out of school. Primary school no be president or no be minister or primary school na chairman, AMAC chairman. For here, I dey fix 2 primary school right now. You no go believe say me I be head boy when I did primary school for Abuja. I go Kapua for Lube.
I know Kapua.
Children they sit down for ground.
Some no get roof.
I go. You know where Tunga Nasara dey?
I know.
You know Tunga Madaki.
I know. I dey hear of Tunga.
I go fix the primary healthcare center there. In fact, the nurse wey dey there na me put her. I dey give her stipend.
Where the Tunga Nasara one dey?
Tunga Nasara, when you follow through back, na back of airport, all this thing there.
That's
about nine communities. Tunga Nasara, Tunga Madaki, Tunga Wakili, and people full those places. So when I go there, children and women then go begin follow me. When I go to Tunga Nasara, I come as the teachers, about 200 students and pupils and teachers. I say one at the because I want peace. They say they no get toilet. I come. Now I can't go there. I spend about 2 million naira. Come fix this thing for them. If I go there now, I be like God. I pay for goodness sake. Inside Amako, the most important geographical place. President live inside Amako. You know, say minister na inside Amak dey. All the National Assembly where dem dey. Inside Amak. All the embassies, over 100 embassies, where e dey. Amak get one unique thing wey no any other place for Nigeria. In fact, for Africa, because now we be the symbol of the country. Whatever Amak become, now be say now be the country. If young people for Amak no get safe, comfortable house, this house matter where they talk. If they no get safe, comfortable house,
it is not applicable now. People, especially young people.
That's what I want to talk. I want to tell you the
people.
effect. You see this insecurity where they happen. Not because no house. Oh.
Now house, now people they stay for places.
You know say this sickness where they catch people, where people they die. Now house. Oh.
Now house now.
You know say check am now. The dignity. Wetin make as I dey talk to you, they feel like oga. Now because I get my house now.
But it's true.
You get wetin go happen to your psyche. See if
you not there in a conducive environment.
Hey, see this housing matter where they talk. Now everything where they be that. Make I tell you, even when you dey parent, you know say, e dey okay, but e still no dey okay.
I'm telling you.
Because the person feel wake up and they tell you say, oh yeah, pack out.
No notice.
Now wetin my landlord dey tell you, you pack out. Now I say, hey, Chineke. I say this one no go happen again. You understand? When you no get your dignity as a human being is removed, and governance is about giving people dignity. So as we day to day for Amak, many young people no get dignity. They know days is safe and they are not healthy because the people where they don't even get housing policy. If housing policy there, and I can give you an example of housing policy, you see, when Muammar Gaddafi they alive for Libya.
Yes, he built. Initially, even this Gwarimpa, have you noticed why the other side of Gwarimpa is not developed? Have you asked yourself why? No, the Kubwa side is developed, but the other side of Gwarimpa, where you have that church down today, there is not developed. Initially, the government of the Sani Abacha earmarked that for civil servants. Down today, the Gwarimpa 1, 2, 3. Before the signboards were there, when we came into Abuja newly, but the developers have removed them. Now, workers coming to Abuja, they don't have places to stay. So what are you going to do differently, Dr. Mo? Because let's not just wail so that we can profile solutions.
Exactly. You see, with a policy is a design that allows people to plan. Because anything when you put inside planning, it will help people. Not be say to remove people is not the problem. It's the fact that there is no plan. Because if we come here now and the content you say, see you next year, something will happen to when our day here. Not just that something will happen. Then you get the way you go plan for people. If you say, now then go even run follow you.
That's true.
Do you understand? People, you think say everybody like to stay for so long. Who like to stay for so long? If you go build house, just like we talk about Muammar Gaddafi, there's a policy includes say once you are 18 years old or 21, you have a house, 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom to yourself. Do you understand?
Can't we apply all these things? You know, he works abroad. Why can't he work in Nigeria?
That is why they look for right now. Say we talk say we no get plan, no data to say okay how many young people dey for Amak we don't know. How many people they come into Amak we don't know. Wetin be the housing something we don't know.
What is the housing deficit equation?
We don't know.
No, they could still talk about it in the last
number of housing we dey we don't know. The deficit we don't know. So you go see say you go that Karsana side, only one person gets 10,000 housing units, 1,000 housing units.
Even the renewed hope that they are saying, you see the elites that are grabbing it. With all due respect to Nigerian elites.
No, me I won't stay now. I won't stay with because now the one way concern poor people, now concern me. Because now my constituency be that.
But also
they suffer.
So now, Doc, how we go take solve this housing crisis and deficit?
Make I tell you now some of the things I put as part of my own plan.
Okay, while you are going to do that, sir, while we do that, I'm going to at this junction open our phone line so that participants can actually participate. So people may
so that you will please call us what you want your next Amak chairman to do. We have the ADC chairmanship candidate, Dr. Mo, here on the studio, and he's talking about his housing blueprint We've reached out to other candidates and we are hopeful that they are still going to turn up, and we are still going to ask them about their housing policy for Amak residents. So if you know you are resident in Amak and you are passionate about housing, this is your go-between. Ask your aspirant any question on housing that you want to ask him. The phone lines are open.
Yeah, okay, at this junction, let's open the phone line. If you're just tuning in, this is 107.7 Armed Forces Radio, and the program here is the prestigious Housing Matters with Deco and Elizabeth, and we have a special guest here on the studio, Dr. Mo, and he's an ADC aspiring AMAC chairman. Let's say it will. Candidate. Chairman, I don't talk am now. You be the chairman.
Oh, wow.
You don't do election, you don't win.
Correct.
Alright, so let's open the phone line. The phone line to call, to participate here, to ask questions, to ask any question, anything that's bothering you. If you're following us, call us on 081 62 16 9368. Let me take it again. 081 62 16 9368. If you dey drive and you dey lis ten to us, don't dey shake your head, dey argue inside your motor already. Kuku park the motor, collect the number, call us, Mo hear you. You understand? They don dey call you. I know na today na Dr. Mo. Ready o.
Now, my people.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Please, can you reduce the volume of your radio set?
Another one is on call with you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ibrahim Jr.
Okay.
I'm calling from AYA.
Okay.
I want to know how easy somebody can get a house.
What
I
kind of
just
house?
relocated from Port Harcourt to this place, and I want to have a house on my own.
Are you asking the ADC candidate that is seated in the studio today that particular question?
Yes, that
Okay.
is it. My question goes to him straight. I want an affordable house, and how easy, and a payment plan. These are the things I want to know so that I can key into the program of housing in Abuja.
It's
Okay,
alright,
it's
no
alright,
problem. You can
thank
also
you.
send us a message on WhatsApp so that we can note it. Even after the program, we can put you through WhatsApp. Somebody is
Hello, good afternoon. Okay, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Dubai. Don't have my program.
Thank you very much.
Thank
But I
you.
will tell you to have the house in Abuja is not for the poor people. Let us be frank and sincere. Some of you referring to what Gaddafi happened in Libya. If an adult in Libya, they are saying they will afford you to pay house, you live freely. Can we have that kind of government in Nigeria here?
Okay,
Let the
Dr.
government
Mo.
to make sure that, hello?
Dr. Mo will answer you. He's noting your questions. Hello.
Hello?
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Joe. I'm calling from Mutu.
Okay, Joe, what's your contribution?
Thank you. The problem is not every time we are talking about house. Now, what about the road access network? The road network, all these are our houses. Now, let me give an example of Lube. Now, people living inside Lube, the other side of Lube, these people are Nigerian. And there's no access road to their houses. So we keep talking about road. How do we want find access to that particular place? And secondly, you see how much people there like coming every corner to collect their revenue. Now you see the road, okay, look further to the other side. The road has been bad for how long? There's nothing about it. So I think this Dr. Mo in the studio now should talk something about road networking first before now telling us about getting out.
Thank you, Dr. Mo is listening. Thank you very much.
Thank
He will
you so
respond.
much, sir. So, Nico, let's not take much calls again. Give me the phone. Let's answer the question.
That's one I go start from that last
So
guy
the
we talk.
last one.
Because see, we didn't talk now true. You know, you can drive from Gwagwalada to town in 30 minutes, but to reach your house will only take 2 hours.
That kind of thing.
Because I want make people understand, because a lot of times now when confusion dey for governance issues, now they bring problem. And that's why they talk. The rural roads wey connect to the houses where they talk, na AMAC chairman on that. Now the difference between wetin minister they do and wetin AMAC chairman they do. Thank you. So that is.
But there's still another dichotomy.
No,
there is AMAC own, there is the minister, there is federal housing. Federal housing people go say this one make AMAC people no come there and there is so many policies somersaults.
Make I tell anything to do with policy, na federal government level.
Okay.
Whether hospital, whether road, whether anything, but implementation. Now there people supposed to understand. Most of the time we go, they cost president, they cost minister, it don't even concern them. Okay. That's why I gave a very clear example for those who they listen. The primary school children wait there for home. Not be minister matter, na local government chairman. And sometimes I go ask, so where the local government chairman? Because sometimes minister go they won't do the job of what? Of local government chairman. Because the reason why they put concentration for minister now because local government chairman where they know they doing job. It's as simple as that. Those rural roads where they talk about we connect to those houses. Now my job be that. Now those roads where they connect, those big ones now ain't concerned minister. Secondary school now minister, primary school. Namak. Because people need to know. When people don't know, Nigeria wahala dey. He come they ask, one of the things I will do, I will strengthen mortgage. Me, I help my papa collect mortgage. My papa when he retired over 20 years ago. That time I know the council will suffer. So because me, I come from ghetto, from poverty, I know what thing it be. And I can't go school. My PhD now for environmental resource planning, you know.
Oh, make we clap for Dr.
If you play, the other time I come international TV, as I come they talk, they explain, say, you see this waste management now multi-billion dollar industry.
Of course.
2 companies for America don't come and say, if you become chairman, we'll go partner with you. They don't even talk of the money they will carry come. These things now big things, but you see, when we don't get visionary leadership, now their problem they take. You know, say, be like this insecurity what they talk about. Or you both say energy can neither be destroyed nor created, but converted from one form to
another.
All the things what they see say na problem. All of them na money. This housing thing where they talk. And I like the thing where this last guy talk. Because sometimes people go, like I give example, you drive 30 minutes, come for far place, then to enter your own house.
It's a big problem.
2 hours.
Now because the person we supposed to don't carry your money go buy house for London. You don't carry your money.
Look for another person house.
Do you understand? That is the problem. So I will help negotiate better mortgage.
How do you intend to do that?
If the bank said go they call, you see, that is the problem.
But do you know
once
that? Yes.
Make I even give you one example. They get many equipment where they today. I know one call names where all the senators they share. 2 years ago, I go Atlanta. Each of the containers where I carry bring for medical equipment and education equipment, each of them, if you sell them, is worth $500,000 US.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
And I did that as somebody will get NGO. What do you think I will do as chairman of AMAC? The places where you go collect money for, you see, person wey no go school make you no lead us. No be say just go school, person wey no.
See, I was just about
now,
to say
if you want to say policy, how many people understand wetin you say policy? For example, Nigeria, we are signatory to universal basic education. Do you know what that means? Person wey be AMAC chairman wey no understand this conversation.
It means every child has right to basic education. It's an inalienable right.
Make I tell you,
deny that
make I
child.
tell you, you don't need government money to put children for school. All the embassies where they get education fund, the housing fund even follow this.
I spoke about it the other time in our show.
We dey in the age of AI. This is the age of knowledge. This is the age of power. If you don't know how to do something, if they put you there, you no go fit do am. That's why they tell people say, no be say matter say, oh, wetin I go do when I reach there. Oga, now wetin I dey do already. I dey give examples of schools where they repair. They call specific name.
And you have not even become the AMAC chairman yet. Imagine what we will not do.
Because anybody no get track record, no know vote and make you go office.
Do you get, see sir, the thing is, the problem we are having as a nation is usually the fact that the people who actually will do something tangible are not usually given the right opportunity.
Say now the people, now that's why we are talking to the people.
So now some people now, they don't want to, people are even scared of voting because they just believe that, every Nigerian believes that vote doesn't count.
No, vote they count. You vote no count, why did they buy?
Why did they buy out?
You vote no count, why did they steal the
why did they share money?
If you understand,
they count.
You vote they count.
If
you today, Abuja people talk, say, them put senator there, them put House of Rep there. Yeah, vote the count. How you go say vote no, they count? Now the kind things wey dem dey make people, and once you believe say vote no count, make I even talk this one because this one we need am for all education.
Right.
You see this local government chairman wey dey come for February 21st.
Yes.
It is more important than presidential election. Na me talk am.
No be lie.
You know
Very
why?
true.
Because this housing for poor
Because
people.
these are the basic,
Na the
basic governance be
E
this.
dey even easy to produce what we call studio housing.
Studio, I don't
To
can
come-
see. Dr. Mo, I don't
See,
talk this studio
anybody wey
apartment
be-
matter. I
I
don't
go
talk
be-
as say young Nigerians.
I get- let me
wait,
tell you.
wait, they don't even talk about young people. I have a 10-bed. Let me express myself, Lizzie. No, they calm me down. They go tell you say I have a 10-bedroom apartment mansion in Asokoro, in Kuzape. Who dey build self-contained for poor young Nigerians wey dey serve, wey dey do NYSC, wey wan get place to stay? I no dey ask this question, and if anytime I get opportunity meet the minister for housing, Lizzie, I go ask am this question.
No, they have a 1-bedroom apartment.
Low cost studio apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, all those cluster things, e dey everywhere around the world, na only here. House no
Exactly.
be
Even for
privilege.
Turkey.
House no suppose be
You
privilege.
dey go for Egypt.
Even
For this
animal
Nigeria.
sef dey get house, no be come talk of human being, na we come there and no get house. Say they go gishiri, then just pack graduate and everybody like sardine for one place because the leaders no get plan for una. Make una vote for
No,
people wey
apart
get
from
plan.
that, people don't, do you know the funny thing? Do you know what I noticed as a Nigerian? Most Nigerians will be so denied of our right that we believe that when your right is not finally given to you, you don't see it as a privilege.
Yes.
Which means in normal, now wetin you suppose get with that too.
And
But they don't too deny it. They don't they deny your papa, they deny your grandpapa. They don't, you can't reach your top, they won't come give you. You go to say, hey, thank you.
Sometimes even dey pain sef, person don chop money finish come put solar light. If I talk about this solar light and the road and the things wey dem dey do, the money, if you know the money dem chop, you go beat them sef. And dem come dey do like say na their money.
And now
That's not their money they carry
thank you.
People come dey thank them on top.
Dr. Mo, let's go back to the main
To the main what they talk about.
your blueprint for
Yes.
housing, especially for young residents in Amak,
Yes.
like me,
Yes.
like Lizzie, like all of us here. Like,
Yes.
we want to have decent apartment where we can call home,
Please.
and we are anxious. We want to know the plan that you people have for housing,
One of the,
especially for young people.
I go talk about maybe the first 3 something street wey I know say my government get because if you see all the things what they put out, I say a new Amak is possible. A new Amak where everybody, whether you be Yoruba, you be Hausa, you be Idoma, you be Gbagi, no matter your tribe, you go fit get wetin you need. Whether you be Muslims or you be Christian, you be woman or you be man, you be student, whatever you be, Amak na the center of the country wey be say everybody say suppose represent. So you get wetin I talk, I call am a new Amak social housing fund.
Wow.
This fund, we go create am in a dedicated investment pool where we go partner with developers, cooperative society, community associations to deliver low costing but high quality housing for low income earners. This one no be for people wey rich o. Na for low income earners, artisans, market women, young professionals, and newly employed graduates. Na
So that means anybody that's any less than 5 million naira above in a year is qualified for this.
you go enter this one, I go tell you.
No be the one where they go to say na cut off mark na 5
They go say make you go bring your grandmama kidney.
Why they go like that now?
Like wetin we don see for this
streets.
housing matter for street.
Na real thing no be small. You come get another one wey I go do apart from that one. I dey call am YHS. That one na youth housing scheme. Because people no even get plan for young people anymore. You know, easy. See, the people wey give us independence na young people o.
At 33,
The oldest
General
of them.
Gowon was head of state.
No,
Abi?
29.
29.
And now
wetin?
old man in this Nigeria.
They go see dey their papa house.
40 years old wey still dey for their papa house say they don dey comot. And no be their fault o.
Exactly, no be their fault.
No blame them o.
Exactly.
E just be like even these people wey dey.
No opportunity.
Exactly. Na because we no get visionary leaders wey go think out their problem. You see, energy na energy. How person go come dey blame himself say dem born am or say him find himself for somewhere? Na government leadership suppose get plan for you. Na the plan why I dey talk be that. So I get plan for young people. youth housing scheme for AMAC. Everybody deserves a fair start. How you go come? You need first, that scheme will provide, what I call rent to own with flexible payment plan. Rent to own. Between 7 and 10 years, you should own your house. So if you be young person, will come out youth copper and you enter conducive, correct house, between that time and 10 years, that house should be your own. As you keep
paying for 10 years,
as you pay that rent, you own the house.
And then one day, the landlord will still throw you out.
So as my government, part of what you will do now, what you will do be that we will offer first people, and it will be at a very subsidized rate, even the entry, that workforce. So now one of the things we will create.
So do you have an idea of how much this will cost?
If I talk now.
You say now
wetin it go be, but say for this country, people don't live for darkness for so long. When we say they no believe say light will come.
Right.
And when I talk, me I don't sit down with Paul Kagame, for example. I don't go Rwanda now just a few weeks ago. Me and the president now they talk. So that's why I dey talk this thing. See when our leaders don't punish us or for like this AMAC. Mokuna invite the AMAC chairman now make you come talk, make you come answer some
questions. We go invite am, we go invite the PDP candidate, we go invite the SDP. All of them go come. They go come tell Abuja people wetin they go do for AMAC president. Wetin they don't do for housing for those wey dey, and wetin they go do if re-elected, and those wey dey seek vote again to come as AMAC chairman, they go tell AMAC president wetin they go do as regards housing.
Another thing I will do, we are call them community built housing cooperative. Community built housing cooperative. That one will go support residents to form cooperatives, and out of this pool, we will pool resources and access with government backing finance because the money dey there.
Right.
Yeah, so we will use that one, come make housing cheaper because residents, they go take that one, they go build for themselves. You see, because they build for yourself, say that this scheme, no profit dey inside. So no be something where somebody won't do for you. Now you go do am for yourself, but by the aiding of government. Now one of the things
where government go subsidize
do. Then one thing I want to talk, say you see this land reform and transparent allocation. Now one big thing where they kill people. That question where that guy asked, say how if he get land, the era of land racketeering must end. It has to end now.
Is it possible for it to
No, it will end, very end. The moment you have what you digitalize land allocation process, all will stop. Make I give you an example. You see now, me I do business for here. When I've been getting my hospitality business for Gwarimpa, over 30 departments they come. This one will come, check your kitchen, you go pay. This one will come, check your bedroom. This one will come, check the even radio. What thing concern hospitality business with radio? All kinds of payment. Haba for London.
Even generator.
I dey give example of places where things they work.
Yeah.
Whether you go to Dubai or London, anything. No, if I want send money for you now, not be my phone. I will take send money.
Right.
I will go bank. So if we can do that, why can't we have all these multiple people? No, if we do taxation just full everywhere. I will do a one payment system. Market woman. Even you when they carry wheelbarrow, if you carry your phone, just send it. Nobody go come disturb you. We'll have a back-end data. We go show everything. This is why they talk no be miracle. No, within as we talk now, many people they listen to us. No be AI. We say within the age of AI, they come they do like say
something analog. Say go.
Make I tell you, now corruption. Corruption does not want transparency. Corruption does not want accountability.
Honestly.
That is why we don't know the revenue that AMAC is making. Therefore, if you don't know what they go in, would you know what is going out?
No.
My government could be like glass.
Wow.
You go dey see through.
Transparent.
So I want to ask you one question, Dr. Mo. You in the follow-up, you said you were going to have a housing fund. Just can you break it down for our audience? How do you intend to fund this? Because we understand there is paucity of funds on the part of government. So how do you intend to fund most of those housing programs like the housing funds you just said, the youth housing scheme and the community built housing cooperatives?
You see, cooperative by themselves already get funds. Whether tribal cooperative, religious cooperative, and all of that. Those work people cooperative, or any cluster of cooperative, they already get funds. But more importantly, the public-private partnership for mass housing. I tell you, say, if the say in our region and something where they hear for outside the country, Because me, I don't travel. I give you the example of the equipment what they bring in.
Yes.
You know, from different states in the US. There are people, even now, we don't tell me, say, we get money, we won't put into housing.
Wow.
Foreign donors. In fact, most of them are even Nigerians who don't make money outside. You see,
looking for what to do with the money.
all the countries where they work today, whether you call China or you call any country, all of them, all the leaders of those countries.
You sure say we don't organize debate for AMAC people, make they come talk about housing. All of them go, they will go do it for transport.
You see, it's supposed to be because, you see, AMAC is the most important geographical space. This election when they come, make you know, not be say person, it's not politics anymore. It's the most important geographical place. You know how they repeat this thing? I mean, first they talk am. Because people know they realize, I say, president live for where? AMAC. In fact, many governors, they run their state from where?
AMAC.
Any important person dead or alive, wey day today, as we day here today, President Jonathan, Atiku, Daddy Gowon, all of them, they dey say AMAC. Now AMAC dem dey. So AMAC no be place where we go just allow person wey no get vision, wey no understand what's up about housing, about education, about road, about empowerment, about sanitation, about waste management, about hospital, about the things wey matter to our life. If we allow that kind of thing happen, it means say Nigeria will never grow with that. This is the symbol of the country.
Honestly.
This is what it is about. Mokuna bring all of us, Mokuna slap us where. You see, because person wey no get track record, person wey no know wetin he suppose do about housing, about these things. See, Abuja resident, AMAC resident, more na shine na eye o, because this AMAC wey dey, look at the amount of development wey dey for AMAC. People wey understand English dey for AMAC. 70% of AMAC no be village o.
Yes,
No, it's just like 10% that is village.
Do you understand? Then you can't get person wey call the AMAC.
Sir, let me ask you one more question before my co-host will come in. What are you people going to do eventually if elected? We have so many ghost estates, abandoned, uncompleted building, littering everywhere. I know it's not within your purview to. Are you going to, partner with the relevant government agencies to see how you can have these places occupied and put into use? Because we have so many persons who are out there looking for accommodation, looking for decent shelters, and we've done a survey. If you look at those bridges in Abuja, we have a lot of people sleeping under these bridges, and we have empty estates and properties abandoned within the city. So how do you want to curb this menace?
What you're telling me is that you're actually asking me for my blueprint, which is powerful. First is to have an open governance system. Mm-hmm. You have how can we today, we don't even know, just be whether they talk about multiple taxation, you don't know who to pay and all of that. All these people these young people they sleep under a bridge and all of that, if you have a housing policy into all this thing what they talk about, we take them into consideration. Maybe when you plan for people, now you go plan them into that way they, even these energies where the young people where they here, we are one of the people who have, make I give on a policy level. There's a paper that came out that says that in the next 15, 20 years, there will be deficit of health workers up to 20 to 30 million globally. Once I enter AMAC, you know the thing I will do? All these are young people. There are 12 wards in AMAC. Even if I do it zone by zone, I will partner with, first of all, there are a lot of nursing housing within the field. Bring the men and people into that place. You know what you are doing? You are taking care of the future. These are the people that will become part of the people who will send out, because now the foreign enemy will come inside. This is a statement that is a problem. A visionary leader like myself, what I will do, you see all these young people, I'll take them into nursing. Engage them. That window is there. But person will not even understand vision, will not even know what to do. You just say there will be deficit of health workers up to 50 million. Like you don't even know what you mean. Do you understand? I give you another example. All those boys that are sleeping everywhere, if any of the contestants will come here and talk this one on my own. Because for my masters, even for my PhD, make I talk with you, I never talk. Okay. For my PhD, my thesis is related to agriculture. AMAC no get farm. I can carry more than 5,000 youths that are there today into mechanized agriculture. I can crash the
But
price
they
of
say
food.
the government has no business in business.
No,
So you have to enable, you have to create that.
It's the
Let me speak
environment.
in an enabling environment for the
That's
private
why
sector to come in.
I talk about PPP. I talk about now partnership. You understand? If we no get the job of government are to create the framework,
enabling environment.
that environment. Now in AMAC today, it does not exist. The people in the AMAC don't even exist. As we talk right now, AMAC, no, there is nothing, it doesn't exist. No, they never understand this conversation.
Is there a framework for housing that you will now want to build on when you eventually, if you are elected?
That's why I tell you, it does not exist. If one exists, you will know. It doesn't exist. They don't have plan. That is why you see, look at the demolition where they go on. The demolition don't get human face. See, behind every demolition, there's a story, there's a family. There's a family.
But some of these persons were given notices, Dr. Moore, and some of them were allegedly compensated, but they still refused to move.
Really?
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Do you have an example of that?
I am. That's why I'm saying. There's this in Apple Resettlement. There's this, because I am quite familiar with that as is. There's this large area designed for the there's the king of that lives in Gariki is there. I don't know the Kwari people, local king. They have refused to move from Gariki down to Apple Resettlement where they initially settled them. And also, most of them that moved there, they've sold their houses and they've returned back to Gariki. So if tomorrow now the government said, okay, we now want to demolish Gariki village because we've adequately compensated them with accommodation and lands in Apple Resettlement, will you say the government does not have a human face?
Now you they talk that one. Me I know the one where you talk.
Is it correct? Demolition does not have a.
No, I'm just asking. I'm trying to.
What I would do, you see that's the king house where they there. That na tourist attraction center where we say I go remodel the thing, can't write the date where them build them, just like I tell you about London.
18 something.
Because if foreigners come here now, people come, that place where you want to remove, now it's even a money making center. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that people go feel, because if you can't remove everything, now waiting
people want to see, we
relate
to our history.
One of the greatest human beings.
And that's why you see our architectural history is virtually going into extinction.
No,
how we build locally. You are not seeing even if you come to my village now, I've said this because I have been on housing for quite a long period of time. I used to advocate that our local villages, the housing, like where we stay, there are a few local architecture that are standing. You see somebody will just have money, break down his family house, rebuild it. It doesn't really say well.
What I will do with some of those places is that it's not even so much as demolishing them. If you do 4 things, the place will change. Somebody talk am here. Build road. When you go to the villages in London, you go prefer to dig for the village
than the city. It's peaceful. There are
build
roads.
Road past that place. Do the architecture past that place. Ensure say light dey there. Ensure say security dey there. Remodel the house more. That place will become. Ensure say the place dey clean and neat. Now the difference with that who they talk.
Okay, if you're still listening to us, this is 107.7 and Fortis Radio Abuja. This is the program Housing Matters. We're fast running out of time, and it's been a very long conversation. Diko, we've been having this amazing time with our special guest here.
Dr. Mo,
yes.
And is the chairmanship candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, and he's here to talk about his housing blueprint. And I want to use this opportunity to reach out to other candidates of other political parties who will be participating in the February election in 2026 to come and talk about their housing blueprint to residents of Abuja. Dr. Mo, in 30 seconds, your last words for the people of AMAC.
Housing is dignity. Housing is security. Housing is employment. Housing is safety. Housing is something to take very seriously. Housing is not a privilege. Housing is foundation. And I'm telling you that I understand. I spoke about just a tiny bit of the blueprint and the framework I will put in place as an AMAC chairman. I understand the value of housing. I've built houses for people. I live in my own house here in AMAC. So I understand what it is. I've lived with her house and I've lived with house, and I know what I can do. And I've mentioned all the things I'm going to do, helping to, for the mortgages, and I can partner with a lot of people. I can help to build studio houses for young people so that young people, especially young people, artisans, professional workers, market women, those people, young digital age, content creators and people, AI people. Now, guy with this, I'm here. I understand what to do. And I've lived in every modern city comparable to AMAC. And I know how young people, they flow. I know exactly what to do.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Mo, for coming. He has said it all from housing funds to youth housing schemes to community built housing cooperatives, rent to own schemes, subsidized rate for people for housing, a whole lot of housing programs that he has in store for residents of AMAC. And I'm going to leave it here today, and I'm sending lots of love to lots of our listeners. Lizzie, over to you. Let's just wrap up. We have less than 5 seconds.
Okay, so if you want to reach us to make sure that you participate, or you want to still have more questions for Dr. Mo, make sure you call us on 0816-216-9368. If you also want to participate, you want to be shown in this program, you want to buy or sell properties, make sure you're also calling the same number, 0816-216-9368. That is all for today, and it's bye-bye for now, and we'll see you same time, same station next week.